Ladies and gentlemen, Big Four Boys, episode number 28. Adrian Peterson wore number 28, and then he beat his child, I think. He was a great running back, wasn't he, Alec? But anyways, let's trans that into NFL talk. How about all the trades that have been happening this week, or people getting moved around, free agency? Where do we start? Where do we fart?
I think we got to start with A-Rod, right? That was the first domino that fell. Did you see him staying in Green Bay?
Yeah, well, I didn't know what was going to happen. I thought maybe he goes to Tampa Bay, or he goes to the Bears, or goes to someone else. But no, I
But
didn't.
you didn't see him staying, though.
No, I mean they drafted that Jordan Love, where is the love guy, and they're like, yeah, this guy's our future. This guy's hot.
Garbage.
Yeah, that's probably true. But A-Rod, how old is he? He's like 38.
Yeah, but he's getting paid $50 million a year. I mean, he won MVP 2 years in a row, right?
Yeah. How insane is it? That's more money than we made at PwC.
Just by a little bit.
Yeah.
Just by a little bit. We're almost there.
But people are saying that he's fucking over the team by taking that much money. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, so what? But so is Mahomes. Why isn't Mahomes not getting any shit?
Well, because he's elite and young, and his brother is cute, and he twirls on the sidelines, and I think that all came with the package. Plus, Mahomes actually knows how to win, and he's won just as many rings as old Big Dick Rod.
Yeah, but that's not fair to A-Rod, because A-Rod won his first ring, 10, 12 years ago, almost like the same age as Mahomes.
I get you right. Yeah.
I mean, what if that's Mahomes? He's just one and done.
Could be the case. Although, yeah, maybe you're right. He's come close. You know, he got nutted on by Brady the next year. This year, upset by Burrow balls. But who knows? Mahomes also has a way better team. Let's be real. And he's got a fat coach.
And a better coach. That coach is much better than Mike McCarthy, I'll tell you that. As a Mavs fan, as a Cowboys fan. Yeah. That guy's – McCarthy is awful. What? No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. It's interesting about Rodgers. Now he's got this money. It's weird. I'm noticing a correlation. Guys who are unvaccinated get big-time money. Rogan with a Spotify deal. Rodgers with a, couple.
So we also had another theory about anti-vaxxers don't get injured.
Yeah, anti-vaxxers don't get injured and they get rich.
Got it. So now, wow, double. So too bad we're not anti-vaxxers. Or are we? Are you?
Well, see, I'm a shitty one because I got the fucking shots. So if anything, I'm
But you're still an anti-vaxxer, but you still got the shots. Got it.
Right. Yeah.
You're with them in spirit.
Right. It's like being well, I was gonna make a race joke.
Yeah, I know you were.
Let's
I know exactly where your mind was
going. This podcast is gonna get put in hot water, and the last thing we need is another.
Hey, you know what, homeboy Will, we don't want to scare him off. What do we?
No, I don't think so. We need to keep our fan.
We love you, Will, wherever you are.
Have you ever seen that Family Guy clip where it's the WNBA and it's like, and now at halftime it's 6-9, and then they're like, these ladies really make it look tough out here, and they go, who do you think is gonna win, Jim? I think that's for the fan to decide, and it's just one fan in the arena.
Hey, speaking of WNBA, what's with this whole concerted push, for everyone trying to make this like an actual thing? Are you watching is anyone watching WNBA? But I see like it's getting a lot more content on on the media. And I don't get why.
I think a part of that is because did you see that Brittany Griner is detained?
Yeah.
Right. I think that's a part of it. Because they're like, well, she wouldn't have had to go overseas if the WNBA just paid enough and she wasn't doing all these other side gigs. Like, she also didn't have to have hemp oil in her backpack or whatever it is that's going to keep her there for 10 years.
What was she doing in Russia, by the way?
She was playing in some off-season league, I think. Or is it –
what?
Or is the WNBA in season? I can't –
Is WNBA in Russia?
No, I think it's a different league outside of the WNBA.
But what's a whoa? Hold on, wait. What Russian women's league? What's that paying you? 10,000 USD? Like 5,000 USD?
I read somewhere that you can make more in the off season playing, which I don't understand the economics of that at all. Like who's paying in these other countries to see it? Yeah.
I mean,
Jamie pulled this up, but that's what the thing was that I saw on Twitagra.
Wait. I thought Americans are the most progressive and Russians are the least progressive. So Russians want to watch women's basketball and Americans don't want to watch women's basketball. Is that what I'm hearing?
That is what you are hearing. That seems to be the case. I wish we fact checked this before, but it's all right.
Has the picture been painted all wrongly to us? Is Russia better than us?
Yeah. Dude, I love Russia. Let's just become a pro-Russia pod. No, I'm just kidding. But, dude, there's this we're all off the anal. We started on NFL. Now we're talking about war.
Yeah. And, by the way, what is going on with gas, dude? What's going on there?
Yeah, I know. It's rising because demand or something, or Putin did a porno or something. I don't know why, but it's just gone up because he's mad.
Oh man! At what point do we declare bankruptcy?
Yeah,
I declare.
Yeah, I always think of that. Michael Scott. Or meme.
No, but seriously, what gas price will deter you from driving to places like what does it have to be a gallon for you to say, hey, I'm just not gonna go to this place today?
Damn. Maybe when it hits like $100 a gallon, I'll.
Yeah. We know you're. No,
dude, I don't know. I mean, like when it's getting up to like 6, 7, you're like, Jesus fucking Christ, this is horrible. But at the same time, yeah, it's got to reach a pretty high amount.
What do you mean at the same time? Are you defending the $6-7 a gallon?
I'm not defending it. I'm just saying, like, when you need to get places, you need to get places. I guess I could always take the bus, but, I don't want to be.
Well, let me ask you, like, you go to the gym. I mean, it doesn't show, but you go to the gym, right? To watch other guys.
I don't go. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, well.
You go, right? It really shows.
Yeah. Sorry about the pen show over here.
Yeah.
No, but you go to the gym, right?
Tone, not bulk. Yeah, I go from time to time, and I'll drive my car there.
Yeah, we've heard. You go to this private club. I mean, we had the whole podcast about how it's a private club and all this shit about the other rich people who go there. Anyways, you go there from time to time. Is that what, every day, every other day?
Yeah, like every other day, probably.
Every other day. So let me ask you: if gas hits $10 a gallon, are you still going every other day? Or are you doing?
I might just have to run there from there on out, because that's.
Yeah. Are you even going to come to the office? Do you have that option?
I do have the option. I could just stay at home and be in the semen-filled sweats and be comfy at home. So that's an option too.
Are you thinking this through? At $10 a gallon, your typical car eats 16 gallons, so it's going to cost you $160 to fill up your tank every week. Right? 160, and let's say 160 times 52. So that means $8,320. And this is after tax dollars of what you're making is going to the pump.
The fucking pump.
So you're telling me, I don't know, man. I don't know how this.
You should just buy a Nissan Leaf.
I'm looking into that.
Or for you, a Tesla, I mean, because of this.
No, you're Mr. Cameo. I don't have that Cameo revenue coming in.
Yeah, but we got the podcast rev.
Oh yeah, homeboy Will, throw us a few pennies, my man.
Yeah. We
All
should.
Right, anyways, back to the NFL.
Let's add a tipping option. Yeah, dude. Okay, so I don't fucking know. Aaron Rodgers he's the best player I've probably ever seen. They paid him good stuff.
Yeah, exactly. What do we care? The team, he's probably not going to win a chip again, but who cares? He got the bag.
Yeah, chips and dip. Russell Wilson, I thought he would be a Seahawks lifer, and now
everyone saw the writing on the wall. Everyone saw the writing on the wall, and now, by the way, the Broncos I think like they have the fourth highest odds to win the chip. Um,
Really?
yeah, it's like I think it's Chiefs. What's the other team? Packers, Chiefs, um, Bills, and
Yeah.
then I think it's the Broncos.
Huh. They had
Yep.
higher. I feel like they had better odds with Drew Lock.
You would think, right? You would think, but somehow Vegas went from 25-1 odds to 12-1 after Wilson got traded. So it almost their chances doubled.
But he's always hurt, and he sucks in the
No,
second
come
half.
on, dude. He's not. He's a talented. He's one of the best QBs there are. Dude,
He
the guy has the
in
highest winning
20.
percentage for any QB for the first 10 years of his career. And
He
he's
was
just
good in like 2012, 2014.
you know, dude, he's been fantastic these past few years. His team has just been shit. Come on, man. He doesn't have a running game. His defense is just not there. His wide receivers, he has like maybe one guy. I mean, the guy is working with like he's doing everything. The guy's been amazing. Honestly, and the Broncos, for some reason, can like it took them 7 years to get a QB. It's like this is their first decent QB since Peyton Manning. Remember, they went through like Brock Osweiler, Drew Lock, who else? Teddy Bridgewater. Then
Yeah,
they got
old Ted.
yeah. I mean, Tim Tebow was before Peyton Manning, but I mean, these guys tried every single QB, and I'm glad they finally gave up the picks and they got like a known commodity. By the way, that's not a lot of picks. 2 first rounders, 2 second rounders. Any day you give that for Russell Wilson. Come on, man.
Yeah, it's weird seeing these guys who've been with the team for so long just in the different uni. It's like when they were photoshopping Bears stuff on Tom Brady when those rumors swirled. It's like you just feel kind of icky looking at him in that orange suit. Like it is attractive, but you're like, I don't
Yeah,
know, it's
everything's
so
attractive
different.
for you though.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's a guy related. But anyways, um, is that division now the toughest division in all of football? The AFC West. Do you know what you know who I'm talking about? They have the
Yep.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Herbert,
They have the
Chargers,
Denver Broncos. Timothy's LA Chargers, and
Raiders.
then they have the Las Vegas Raiders. Is that the toughest division in all of football? And can you potentially get 3 playoff teams, if not 4? Can you get? Is there a way you could get 4? No, right?
I don't know, but those are the 4 best QBs in the NFL, which is nuts.
Wait, hold on. What did you say?
Herbert,
Yeah,
Derek Carr,
yeah. You can call him
uh,
Derek Carr the fourth and
Russell
fourth.
Wilson, who you just offended, young
Yeah.
man.
No, look, I'll tell you this. They have Russell Wilson, Pat Mahomes. They're up there. Then you have, don't forget about A-Rod. Don't disrespect A-Rod. And then I'd probably say, um, you know, Josh Allen from the Bills.
Yeah, fat cheek.
I mean, who else? Joe Burrow. I'd get, come on, dude. Derek Carr. Don't disrespect Joe Burrow. Derek Carr. What the hell? Would you rather have Derek Carr or Dak Prescott?
Oh, Derek Carr. I think we asked that.
Derek Carr or Matt Stafford?
We asked this hypothetical earlier, and I said Dak, but I'm not a fan of Dak now.
Why? Well, we already know why.
Well, you know, you
However,
can't
yeah.
root for the Cowboys, but apparently
Oh.
he is like a.
That's the same.
You thought I was gonna say because he's that skin.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
knew that's what you were gonna say.
yeah. Well, that's my second reason. But
That's your main reason.
holy fuck. But there was this funny story of Dak Prescott went on one of our rival podcasts. He went on Pardon My Take. And at the end of the interview, he thought he had ended the Zoom and he looked at his publicist and was like, that interview fucking sucked. And like said it over the airwaves so the Pardon My Take guys still heard it. And he's just a horrible attitude. I think his brother committed suicide to get rid of, like,
Oh
to
no,
not
and
be
he
around
said
him.
that?
Yeah, he said that on the fucking
And what did the
podcast.
Pardon My Take guys say?
I don't know. Like they talked about it in a recent interview with Aaron Andrews about it. And I was like,
how is this not like how did this not get more like whatchamacallit
I don't know.
coverage?
I don't know if they left it in on the podcast or if they cut that part out because they were like,
Uh
all right, well, but because it wasn't live or anything, they released it later, but they mentioned it on a separate podcast that he was like, God, that sucked, and
okay, yeah, they didn't include it. Got it.
yeah, but no, he's the worst. I don't know what other trades. Speaking of QBs, Wentz is on the Commanders. They're calling them.
Dude,
That's a
when I
thing.
saw that, I thought
They're on the
honestly thought
football
that
team.
yeah, I honestly thought they traded him to like an XFL team. Um but evidently it's actually a real NFL team. Dude, it's so weird because that coach loved Wentz, but the GM hated him.
Yeah. Well, the GM was in the right, I think. Um,
Why? I mean, the guy tried. I mean,
yeah.
what's their option right now for QB? Seriously, what's their option?
Yeah, I don't. Brissett, Peyton Manning.
Dude, I just gotta, it's so hard to get the QB right. I mean, Carson Wentz, yeah, I guess. Yeah, it is. He gambled a lot.
hmm
I'm not
Yeah.
talking about actual gambling, it's just terms like football. Like he did some stupid shit. And
He's at the poker table. Actually, we got to talk about this. We didn't plan this, but Calvin Ridley getting suspended for a year. Did you hear about this for
no,
gambling? You
no,
didn't hear about
I,
Calvin
I
Ridley?
saw the notification and I just like put it aside
So
because I'm like,
apparently,
fuck Calvin Ridley.
yeah, apparently when he was out for,
Oh, the
I don't
closet?
I don't follow him at all, but he was out for a couple months during the season, and he bet a total of $1,500 on different parlays, and
Why
so
would
they
he do only
suspended him for.
$1,500?
Yeah, it's nuts. That's all he bet. Meanwhile, Ray Rice beat the shit out of a girl in an elevator and was out for like I don't know a few games. I forget what the suspension was way less though for beating the shit out of someone, which I don't know. I agree. A good call by Roger.
Dude, I don't know. If he says it's $1,500, I'm guessing it's way more. I mean, no way anyone's getting busted for $1,500, right? I think it was like $1,500 that hour. Like he's doing trade
Maybe.
every hour. And yeah, I mean, by the way, does he get any inside info if he's not on the team? Like if he's not playing, but he's still part of the team, what's his inside info? Is he telling his guys, "Hey, tonight, you mind if you throw the ball over?" So you know
Yeah.
what's going on?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know. And according to him, which I don't know what to believe at this point, the internet is a shit show. According to him, it wasn't on his team from what I saw, but it's so dumb. I mean, you should be able to throw games and all that. I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I think you should be able to juice. Like
Yeah.
it's just a better product. I think football. I mean, ML baseball has been lacking since the '70s, '80s, since they got hard on the whole juicing thing. I mean,
Yeah.
everyone wants to see home runs. No one wants to see a bunch of boring pitchers.
Yeah.
Let them juice is what I say.
Yeah.
Why not?
Lockouts and all that shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
It'd be fun. You'd probably see more fights because of the roid rage, too.
yeah. You're gonna see bigger guys. You're gonna see stronger guys. You're gonna see actual athletes. I mean, you want. I mean, I don't watch baseball because no one is juicing, and it's just a boring sport. But I mean, it's just a bunch of fat guys
Yeah.
and just walking around. You know,
Yeah.
oh, he hits the ball and then these guys have bellies. Like, who's that? Like, there's one guy who's supposed to be good and he has a huge belly. I don't know.
Well, the Red Sox a couple of years ago. Now we're talking really boring shit. They paid Pablo Sandoval, a couple hundred mil, and he just got fat as fuck. Was eating,
Pablo
McDoubles
Sandoval
every
doesn't
day.
sound right.
Huh?
Doesn't sound right. Doesn't sound like a baseball player.
He was fucking massive, dude.
Do you mean? Do you mean Mr. Bet Boston? You mean David Ortiz? Is that who you're talking about? You're
He's
racist.
also a chunky fuck, but at least he could.
Is Pablo Sandoval an actual player?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
You're right. He is.
You might be thinking there was also Pablo Sanchez from Backyard Baseball, who is the little
Oh
Mexican
my
who plays
God,
with
you're
Drake.
right. Pablo Sandoval is right. Wow, I did not. Wow,
Yeah, look how fat that chunky boy is.
Jamie, can you pull that up on the screen?
Yeah, let's get our producer on that.
Thanks, Jamie.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's a fatty, dude.
Yeah.
All right. So back on thing. Football is football. The QBs changed. I hope this is becoming like the NBA where like QBs change pretty often. That would be pretty lame, right?
Yeah, you don't want to see that. You want to see a guy stick around and play and become hated. I think that's the best way to do it.
Yeah. Do the Seahawks burn Wilson's jersey right now, or
Ooh.
did not? I mean, what's a Seattle Seahawks fan doing? I mean, you're pretty close, right?
Yeah,
I mean, you're
I
still.
saw some queers throwing up like a thank you for your service and time. Like, get
God,
the fuck
I'm
out
gonna
of here.
throw
Like
up,
he
man.
sucked. Like stop doing this.
I can't fucking believe it. He threw a pick in the Super Bowl. He had a chance to win you a second Super Bowl, and he messed it up. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
That's his
They're
legacy.
giving him thank yous. They're giving him thank yous. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, they're like
I miss the good old
along.
days
Mhm,
where they hated the star player who demanded a trade out. I mean,
mhm.
don't you
Well,
miss it when Cleveland burned LeBron's jersey?
those were great times. And
Yeah.
they took down that big banner. I think there's way too much love now. You see opponents of teams tweeting at each other. They're commenting, "Hey, boo," after a loss or something. It's like, whatever happened to hating each other's guts?
Man. Yeah. Yeah, I'm so with you, man. I enjoy when some of these guys cry. Like Debo, remember Debo from that 49ers Rams game? I'll give him respect the way he cried. I mean, he
Yeah,
cared. The other guys, Jimmy G was thinking about like his next porno.
yeah,
By
yeah.
the
He
way,
was thinking about which
true
chick he
story.
was gonna,
Yeah.
bone.
Yeah, and then the rest, like Kyle Shanahan, who knows? That guy just has like an ugly, mean mug the entire time. But he thinks he's Bill Belichick, even though he's not.
Yeah,
And his record is like sub 500. Um,
fucking flat brim hat. He just looks like a retired skateboarder who's low IQ. But dude, real quick on the Jimmy G. I know we're talking about random shit now, but
yeah,
like
we're jumping today.
we're jumping to that. Like, what it goes through your head when you just get signed by a team, they pay you 100 something mil, and you're like, I'm gonna take a porn star out on a public date. And like, what was he thinking? He's like,
Well,
this will be good.
he's like, it's guaranteed money.
Yeah,
That's what he was thinking. He's like, it's guaranteed money if they cut me. So what? I'm walking away with 120 mil, even better. I don't even like this football thing.
he
That's the
clearly doesn't. He doesn't give a shit.
dude.
Yeah.
He does not. Yeah, he really does not. I don't see anything in that guy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, by the way, should the Colts trade for him?
Nah, nobody wants him. He won't play for a team this year, will he?
Yeah, he will. He's semi good. He's not like bad. I mean, come on. Would you rather have him or Brissett? I take Jimmy G.
Um,
Come on.
hmm.
Yes, you would. Hey, oh, you know
I'll
what?
take Jimmy G for one reason.
He's better looking. Oh no,
Nah,
no.
no,
Oh
that's a
man.
joke. You were correct, Alec. He's better looking. That's what I was going with. Um,
I,
um, God damn, dude, we're like the KKK over here. This is
no. Don't group me in. Don't group me in. No, I'm not. I'm not.
I saw you at the rally. But all
That's
right, dude,
not.
let's okay, I want to talk about something more fun and interesting. So we always reference the are we good with sports? I don't have anything else with the
Yeah.
NFL.
We're good with sports. We're good with sports.
Yeah, and I think Will fell asleep. And then Garrett's been checked out ever since we stopped doing accounting. But we're
We're gonna get back to accounting, Garrett. We promise. I mean, that's
we'll
the
get there
title of
when
the show.
we get Jimothy as a guest. That's for
We
sure.
got Jimothy coming up. We got Tommy. We got a lot of heads coming. A lot of counting heads, that is, and a lot of big four boys. Okay. Can we get a big four girl in here? Because I feel like it's just
Yeah,
it's a talk fest. You know what I mean?
that's true. Yeah, if we had a female, that'd be hot.
But would
For you,
that mean we'd have to change the name of the podcast, or it'd be Big Four Boys plus
big
Girl?
for he, she, yeah.
He, she, they.
But dude, so the fucking the Nelk boys, these we talk about them sometimes because we're jealous. They have a bigger podcast than us by a little bit, and they get just amazing guests. And guess who their guest was today? Just throw out one guess.
Putin.
No, but you're kind of close.
Zelensky.
No, U.S.
It's not. It's not Biden. It's not Kamala. Is it? Is it Trump?
Yeah, dude, they got Donald Trump as their fucking podcast guest today.
They got the actual like the Donald Trump, not the son.
Not the son, dude. They got Mr. Trump.
Holy shit! How is that? I know you're watching it. You're a huge MAGA guy. So
Yeah,
how is
I
that?
had my hat on. I had a couple of Confederates.
Were you taking
back
notes
here.
too?
I was taking notes. I was saying that's my president. He did talk about election fraud a little bit, which I'm still trying to get that figured out here in Oregon. But he fucking
You're on the front lines, huh? Trying to get those ballots counted.
yeah, they hit 1 million views in like 2 hours of uploading it.
They're actually Trump supporters, though.
Yeah, which is
Like
kind of, I just don't give a shit about politics enough either way to care. But I did watch it because I was like, this is interesting to hear what he has to say.
So what did he say?
He talked about how the current administration is shitty, how they're handling it, just shitting on Biden kind of, but it wasn't like terribly malicious with everything. Talked about how he's pretty good at golf, how he's won many club championships in Mar-a-Lago, and he just
How is it them talking to the 70-year-old, 72-year-old guy, former president, and he's like, 25-year-old, 30-year-old,
it was a
whatever.
lot of him just talking and continuing to talk, and them sort of sitting in their seats like nodding along, and then they didn't do a great job of staying on the subject. Like he would go on this big rant about Ukraine, and then like one dude would go, "So how's your golf game?" It's like, all right, dude, you didn't follow up with what he had to say.
You were not listening to the guy at all.
Yeah, you're not listening. But they had some like decent questions. What's it like not being on Twitter and all this? And he was just.
What did he say about that? Did he plug his new social media app?
I don't think he did, but he just talked about how corrupt the media is, which I don't completely disagree with him on that. And then he talked about Joe Rogan a little bit. Like he talked about how people are going after Rogan, trying to censor his episodes. And then towards the end, he was like, "You boys watch, this will get taken down from YouTube," which I'm checking now. It's still up on YouTube, but I'd be interested to see if they were just like, "Oh, fuck this. Like, we got to take it down. This guy's sharing his opinion."
Yeah, they did a good job of like erasing that guy, bro. You know what I mean? Like he used to be in the news every single day, like every single hour, and then like all of a sudden, like they just erased him.
Yeah, but it's interesting, and I hate to become a politics podcast, but I feel like even like the left news outlets kind of miss him. Like their ratings were way better when they could talk about him all the time. Now,
Yeah, they still
no
talk
reason,
about him when they can, but
there's no reason to really tune in now. It's almost like Joe Rogan has become that figure guy because they just now talk about him instead. It's very.
Oh, they do. Hey, is Joe Rogan still getting a lot of views?
Yeah, I think so. Apparently something came out where, and I don't know how this compares to our podcast, but he's got like 11 million listeners either per week or per episode. He does way better ratings than any of these news outlets, which is why they are pissed at him for spreading like misinformation on all this shit. We are openly anti-vax, our podcast, and they haven't tried to censor us yet, which is crazy. But
hey, we'll get there, man. I'm you're the first to be canceled after we get our second fan once we could officially say it's fans,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
won't have the chance to see the third. I'll tell you that. You will be long gone by then.
Yeah,
But we'll miss
we've
you.
had more guests on this show than fans. That's where we're sitting at right now.
Well, so we got hey, you know what, man? We got 2 years each, right? So that counts as 2 listens.
Yeah.
That hey, so how's the cameo business going?
Man, it's good. I did one yesterday for this dude who was like roast my girlfriend. Some of these are weird.
Again?
Like earlier, no, this was a different person, but like earlier on it was for a Christmas or a Valentine's Day or some holiday. Now I just kind of get random ones where it's like, oh yeah, just roast my girlfriend. She's a horrible driver. She's really into anime, and the one I got yesterday. He was like, she's a weeb, which I didn't know what that meant, but that's like a closeted fan of Japanese culture. She's like a white girl who's a fan of Japanese stuff. And so I was like, oh, you failed your driving test 4 times. Like, sounds like you're impersonating an Asian. I just said, horrible, like stereotype things, but I get some reviews sometimes on them where they're like, this was great, or I just don't get any review. And I'm like, maybe they hated it, but I get paid my $3 either way.
So when will you start raising rates?
Dude, what would you? So it's like 10 right now. What would you recommend? Should I make the personal 70 and then the business just massive?
Hold on, 10 to 70 is quite a jump. I was gonna say, I was gonna say something like 25. I don't know.
Yeah.
30. I mean, the thing is, you got to think about it hourly wise. How much time is it taking you? Like an hour? If it's taking you an hour, you probably got to do like. Is it taking you 10 minutes? Is it taking you 30 minutes?
It probably takes like 10 minutes to read what they want me to talk about and then kind of come up with something somewhat funny. And then I'll almost always just first take filming it, I'll do it unless I like forget something kind of midway through. But yeah, so
I think if it's taking you 10 minutes, 25 is a reasonable rate. Because then your hourly is coming out to be 25 times 6. It's coming out to be $150 an hour. $150 an hour is not bad.
It's not bad. Yeah.
Right now
if I just become a full-time cameo whore, like I quit the job and everything, and I'm like, hey, keep these cameos coming, boys. We talked about OnlyFans last week. I'll need that too.
You would need 8 cameos a day at least at $25 an hour to break even.
Yeah.
That's not happening.
No, that's a tough life. Relying on fans.
No business cameos yet.
None of them, man. Yeah, Starbucks or PacSun, none of them have reached out.
I'm trying to take a look. Yeah, you got nothing going for you, man.
That's true. Yeah, I got no life. All right, Brody. I don't know. So the fans love the personal shit. We talked about fucking prom stories and how embarrassing things were. I talked about how I texted a girl on accident and then she still was like, you fucking pussy, I'm not going with you. I don't know. Like, I don't know what else we want to delve into, but people love the personal shit. Do you have any law school shit this past week where you went to a party or,
Actually, tomorrow I'm going to a party. Tomorrow being Thursday, I know we're putting this out on a Saturday. Big USC grad school party. So all the grad schools are getting together: law school, MBA, medical school, dental school at one place. So it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Holy fuck! And that's so much cocaine.
so
many hard drugs. Where is it? Is it at some nightclub in Beijing or where? Who's paying?
They are renting out a nightclub, Bootsy Bella, in West Hollywood.
Wow, I'll be there. God,
yeah, come on, show up, dude.
Yeah, holy fuck, dude.
It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be
yeah,
because you got everything. You got the NBA heads, and those guys definitely know how to party because that's all they do.
They got Adderall, everything.
I feel like the med school people are gonna be the biggest nerds because they actually have an actual.
Yeah,
it was actually hard to get in there.
Right. Yeah.
Dental school. it feels like the medical school rejects, and then us.
Yeah, you'll be hanging. You guys will be boozing. Is there an attire that you guys have to wear? Are you showing up in a suit, thong?
Nah. I think I should probably come with a button down though. Look nice.
Yeah. God, dude, that's exciting. Do they ever say like, oh, +1s or +5, bring your whole family?
Dude, actually, my friend is bringing like 10 heads from his old high school. Yeah.
And you guys are allowed to do that? You could just
Well,
leave,
he
or
is.
do they have to pay?
He invited like 10. So tickets are like $5 because there's so much demand for it. So they said, oh, we could charge people money and make money on it. So they're like, all right, let's do it.
God damn, dude.
Yeah.
That'll be fucking fun. What does it look like for you living at home? Like, are you like, all right, I'm gonna Uber out there, or how does that go? Do you go somewhere else to pregame?
Yeah, so I go to my friend's place to pregame, and then we head out there with an Uber or something,
Nice.
and then we close out until like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., and then we come back.
Yeah. Your friend's on campus.
Dude, we're law school. We don't have on campus anymore, but like
He's like in an
like
apartment.
near,
I mean, yeah.
apartment near, yeah.
He's not in a freshman dorm, rubbing one out. So he's got its own spot.
Yeah,
Ooh,
but in his apartment, a lot of sophomores and juniors and seniors live from USC, so that's funny.
Yeah. God, dude, that's fucking fun. You guys are gonna get rowdy. Is there like any mask shit there anymore?
No, we got rid of it, man. We're done with it. No more.
Yeah. When did the mandate end for you guys?
It's Monday. Just this Monday, we're like no more masks in LA County.
Yeah, that's us too. Or what is today?
Wednesday.
Yeah. So I think Monday for us as well. We're lifting.
No, we've already been lifted. We're done.
Oh, this past Monday, you're saying?
Yeah, this past Monday.
Oh, nice.
You guys still have the mask stuff?
Still have them for like 3 more days, the 12th. So awkward. Yeah, but this had better be the last of it. I mean, imagine if like 6 months down the line they're like, oh, triathlon variant, we gotta put on a triple, and Pfizer's made their 8th booster. It's all a shit show.
You know what was actually interesting? So they lifted the mask mandate in our school, and then there became this huge debate because people still wanted to wear the masks. And there was like a huge argument in all our classes about like, I don't, I'm immunocompromised. I don't want you, I don't feel comfortable with people around me not wearing masks or whatever. I would still like you guys to wear masks or whatever. And so there became, and then the other people were like, no, I don't like it. It's not good for my skin.
Who the fuck are the pussies that are like, I still need this on? God damn it.
Dude, it was pretty heated. And the thing is, like, Jamie, if you pull this graphic up, Wall Street Journal, print something, but if someone is wearing an N95, right, and another person is not wearing anything and they're in a closed space, it would take approximately 2.5 hours for any virus to affect the person with an N95 mask. Yeah. So none of our classes are 2.5 hours long. Our longest class is, I think, like 2 hours long. Yeah. So I think my solution would be wear an N95, and I think that should be good. I think that should be good enough, right?
Yeah, totally. God damn. I mean, are you scared of this at all? I was never scared of this.
I'm scared. I'm scared of just the reaction of my classmates for not wearing a class. You know what I mean? That's what I'm scared of.
So have you showed up this week not wearing it, or what?
I've been bullied into wearing it basically because I'm afraid of, the backlash.
Wow. And is everyone that way, or is some people not?
There's like 20% that are brave not wearing it. They're like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's this one comedian, Joe List. He had this great bit where he's like, wear the mask, don't wear the mask. I just don't want to get yelled at. Like, he doesn't care about his health or anything. He just says, I don't want to, if I go to Tampa, no one's wearing it, I won't wear it. Because if, you wear it in Florida, you get screamed at. Whereas you go to LA and it's Liberalville, you don't wear it, you get fucking harassed and Antifa kills you. So you gotta,
Yeah,
know that
exactly,
line.
man. I don't want it. I don't need it. But it's gonna be interesting to see what happens after spring break. See if more people, stop wearing masks. I don't know.
So, god damn, how many people would you say, like Monday, did you guys show up, no masks, and someone was throwing a bitch fit? Or how did it?
Dude, I can't even say this because it was a huge argument because like they actually like brought this up and stuff and like stopped calling us names. They went to the dean. Like it went pretty bad, dude. It was like a heated argument.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah, the professors were like kind of confused about the situation. They said, "Oh, you know what? In that case, let everyone wear a mask." And then the dean said, "No, you can't do that. You can't. You don't have that type of power, because the school said you don't have to."
Yeah.
So it was just,
Now,
it's a shit show.
do you have any pieces of shit like in these big group texts of yours going, I better see everyone with a fucking mask? Is it that type of thing where they're just, you show up, you get punched if you're
Pretty
I,
much. I mean, I don't want to call any of my classmates a piece of shit, because they might be listening.
that's true. Yeah, we do have a lot of queer listeners. Oh man.
Okay. All right. All right, I'm out of here. I'm scared, man. I'm scared of the backlash. I don't
No,
want to talk about this.
no,
These people are very powerful,
they
and
are.
you don't want to get on their
They'll
bad
get
side.
you. They'll get you canceled.
Yeah, you're trying to get me canceled right now. You're already canceled.
Yeah,
You want me to get canceled?
yeah,
It ain't
yeah.
happening.
Dude.
You're canceling me right now.
Dude, there was this reminded me. So there was this. Did we ever talk about the guy Shane Gillis, the dude who got fired on SNL for his
No.
podcast? Okay, so there's this dude Shane Gillis, really good comedian. He's doing well now, but a couple years ago, before he had really blown up, he got hired by SNL to be on the cast. And when you get announced to SNL, there's all these journalists that are like, all right, we're going to go through his old tweets, go through all his old stuff, see if he said anything offensive. And he had this one podcast on YouTube with his buddy where they're talking about Chinatown, and he does like an Asian accent and he says the C word a couple times, the slur for Chinese people, and lost his job because of it, because of a podcast. And his podcast partner was in grad school and like got in trouble with the dean and everything because this thing just blew up. And
Dude, are you
so
trying to tell me to cancel this podcast? Is that what
no,
you're
I'm
telling me?
just saying that, like, this could be us in a couple of years, and maybe we get expelled. But
So you're the guy.
obviously,
You're the
no
guy
one
who's
no
trying
one's
to.
going through this. So we're and you've said nothing too. That's the other thing.
Yeah, but I've been complicit with you listening to.
No, stop it.
That's it. It was a great podcast, folks. Uh, this is me checking out.
Yeah, Alec calling it good. Brody, well, tomorrow's party will be fun, even if you got pussies in your class who God, I can't believe that. Just getting bullied into the mask shit. The mask hysteria is crazy out here in Portland still. Like you go over to Southeast where there's some of these bagel and coffee places where they're just so hippy dippy. The doors are all open. You go in there. If you take your mask down and take a sip of coffee, they get pissed off. They're like, no eating or drinking in here. It's like the space is open. You don't have to, Biden already won. Like you don't have to get pissed or everything, but it's it's nuts, man. You see all this shit.
You go to a lot of those hippie dippy coffee shops.
Well, there's one next to my house, which is the issue. If gas was cheaper, I'd drive somewhere else, but you got to walk and pay for your $8 matcha.
You have to. It doesn't make a difference for Mr. Big Shot like you, huh?
Yeah, it doesn't touch me. Shouldn't touch you either with these podcast numbers.
I'm gonna start my own cameo after this because we're getting so many fans.
So many people have reached out to me, like, who's the hot guy that you talk to? And he's got a great voice for radio and cameo. They're kind.
He has a face for radio. He has a
Yeah, they
face
say
for
that too. He's got a face for radio.
All right. I think we're on that hour right now, huh?
Oh wow, dude! Time flies when you're talking about
Bullshit.
masks. Yeah, bullshitting. God damn. All right. Well, to the folks listening, hopefully you enjoyed this. We were all over the road on this one, and we're gonna keep climbing. This was episode 28. We'll be at 280 very soon, and signing off. Yeah.